Hey YouTube, what's going on? Cy Guy 29 coming at you from the beautiful Cardboard Pub. Welcome to Tuesday night, where every Tuesday night about 6:15 Central Time, you can see me drink a beer and show some sports cards. Tonight, we've got a special beer from Iowa, one of my favorite Iowa beers. Little Jimmy Dickens. That's not a little, that's Little Jimmy Dickens on the jukebox. Bringing it to you. I'm going to share some football cards tonight. You're probably going, why football? Why not? It's what I found to share. So let's start with our beer. Today's beer is a West O Coco Chocolate Stout. This comes from West O Brewing. West O stands for West Okoboji, which is part of the Iowa Great Lakes, is what they call them, up in northwest Iowa. An award-winning brewery. This beer won a 2014 and a 2016 gold medal at the Great American Beer Fest. For those that don't know what that is, it's like a giant beer competition, beer drinking thing that's out in Denver every spring. I think it's spring. I can't remember. But it was also, they had the Des Moines Register, the newspaper, had a contest to find the best beer in Iowa. They did it as like a NCAA tournament bracket. So they had several different brackets, and each was like a different style of beer. And this was the overall 2016 Best Beer in Iowa champion. So, cheers. It's just a good, smooth beer. About 6% ABV, only 24 IBUs, which is perfect. And it's really good. So I can't recommend it enough. If you're ever up in northwest Iowa, most of Iowa, parts of South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska, you can find it. It's worth your time if you like a good milk stout. So today's cards, let's get on to those. I've spent time watching when I was first getting back in, starting last year especially, just trying to find content, not just on YouTube, but everywhere. But found a show. It was called the PSA Show, and it was hosted by Leighton. I want to say his last name is Sheldon. I can't swear to that. But the guys from Vintage Breaks, and it was just a fun show. It lasts about an hour. It's on Wednesday afternoons, 3:30 to 4:30. They always gave away prizes at the end of the show, like anywhere from 5 to 10. And one day they actually opened a box of Bowman Sapphire, I believe is what it was. And I won a card from that. Nobody any good. Nobody I'd ever heard of. And it's a guy that I'm not sure is even in baseball anymore. But anyway, I'm sure he's around somewhere in the minors. But anyway, prizes. I was lucky enough to win two different prizes. And they were both the same prize. They were a pack of 84 Topps football cards. Now, for those that don't know what that set looks like, it looks like this. And this is just we got Terry Schmidt, safety with the Bears. Got the good 80s fro going there. But yes, as you can believe, it's best known for its Elway card. But you have to wait and see if I got that or not. Got the TCU hat on. Kind of looks like Twin Cities for a Twins hat, but it's actually a TCU hat. Every year I go to the College World Series in Omaha, I buy a hat of one of the teams that's playing. And I got this. I've had this several years, but it's one of my favorite hats. Love the old school feel. Low crown. Just like the way it fits my balding head. So let's look at a couple more. We have Pro Bowler Larry McCarron, Karen, with the Pack. Another Packer, wide receiver John Jefferson. Leon Bright, running back kick returner for the Giants. I love how they used to put kick returner on the cards. Safety kick returner Kirk Springs for the Jets. That old logo. We have Eric Hipple, quarterback of the Lions. We have, this guy, I loved watching this guy play. Defensive end Fred Dean with the 49ers. Pro Bowler Mark Haynes, corner for the Giants. One of the Arada Ted Hendricks. What do they have him listed at? Outside linebacker. Mean dude, if I remember correctly. Another Pro Bowler, the punter, Kurt Birdsong, with the Cardinals. One of my favorite wide receivers growing up, Mr. Harold Carmichael. They couldn't find a frickin' better picture than this to put on a Topps card. Just mind-numbing, just mind-blowing. Another guy I used to watch play was Chuck Muncie, the Chargers running back. Love the Gogs. Yeah, look at those bad boys. Kareem wasn't the only one rocking them. We have Mr. Ben Williams, defensive end for the Bills. Jim Covert, tackle for the Bears. Part of their dominant team that next year, doing the Super Bowl shuffle. We have Mr. Frank Hawkins for the Raiders. A guy that I always admired playing, because you could tell he wasn't the most skilled dude around, but just understood the game. That was Mr. Joe Ferguson with the Bills. Mr. Jeff Chadwick, wide receiver from the Lions. Roy Green, wide receiver Cardinals. Steve August, tackle for the Seahawks. Darryl Ray, another one of those pictures you just shake your head and go, that's the best picture they had. And if that's the best picture they had, should he really be in the set? I don't know. Guess I haven't shown the back. Here's the backs. Let's see what it says on the little blurb there. As a youngster, Darryl lived in France and Belgium. So there's a little info on Darryl Ray. We have Mr. Mike. Who is it? Mike Nelms. Pro Bowler Doug Cosby for the Cowboys. And Mike Hartenstein. Big old neck roll. Defensive end for the Bears. Now I've got a few cards left of what's really good. I got a Ronnie Lott. We have the Marcus Allen. We have Mr. Darryl Green, one of the fastest guys in the NFL. We have Kellen Winslow, another favorite of mine, Eric Coryell growing up. We have the instant replay, Dan Marino. And yes, I did hit the John Elway. A little off center left to right, but not bad overall. So thanks for joining in. Remember, every Tuesday we're here. Remember, collect what you love what you collect. Cheers.